Hey guys, I think we need to have a chat about Daniel and Wonderland. In a recent post I saw, Daniel said Wonderland experiment is coming to an end. It is clear from the vote that the community is divided. The core and the heart of Wonderland is still the community. If we cannot find agreement on whether to continue or not, it means that we have failed. He then further went on to say that the duty of the team is to enact the will of the token holders. As the vote is so close to a 50-50, there is only one path forward. It is to reimburse Unwind, who does not feel to be part of Wonderland, and find a new home for who feels attached and in line with the Frog Nation vision. And he also said, I do not agree about continuing this experiment. I am working with the team on a new proposal. I came out with this realization because last night I've engaged with the community on Discord, and for the first time I've seen a less toxic and more forward-looking environment. Here's why I think Daniel's on the wrong path here. Now, the evidence, in fact, is clear to the contrary. If we look at the votes, it is pretty clear the votes are very split. However, to understand this properly, it's important that we know how votes are counted. A vote is measured by the amount of voting power it holds. The voting power for each voter is calculated using a strategy selected in the proposal. Depending on the voting type, the voting power for each vote by voter can be distributed across multiple choices they may make. In a single choice voting like this one, each voter may select a single choice to give his total voting power to. With that said, if we then calculate the votes theoretically by giving every voter the same voting power, then this would be a very different result. Pretty amazing, right? So what does this tell us? One, Wonderland is not split apart, and there is in fact a consensus to continue the project. Two, it shows us that whales are not here for the project and are here rather for short-term gains or simply no longer believe in the project. Here is why we must continue the project. One, whales leaving is a good thing. Whales with heavy voting power can massively change the direction of the project and inherently hold the staff and the project to ransom, for lack of a better word. Two, whales leaving provides a fairer voting system to most individuals in the project and thus provide a more even voting result. I want to make it crystal clear right now. I do believe that those with the most invested should hold more voting power. However, it would be unfair to say that this doesn't come with its own complications. Okay, now let's put all this aside. Regardless of all that I have said, the end result of the vote is what it is, right? When we hold elections and the community is split, the election is close, but we don't divide and conquer. We stick together and accept the result for what it is. This is the same for a public company that has a similar voting system. You don't just go against the votes just because you believe it's too close to call. You stick with the plan and you go with the results that were determined. If Daniel really wants to regain the trust within his community, he must stick with the results that are presented, in my opinion. If there is a conflict for him in continuing due to abracadabra or something else, then he needs to make that clear and offer a solution. For example, Daniel could hold his investment and voting power, but step down and have a whole new management team come in. He could also create a new role for himself, like chairman, where he oversees things on a quarterly basis and someone else comes in like a CEO and manage the agreed direction of the project day to day. With this solution, it would also make sense to bring in a COO who manages the day-to-day duties that are required in running this machine. Guys, really simply put, that's just my 2 cents. I was happy to see the end result of the votes. I hope the future is clear and exciting for those all involved in Wonderland and Wonderland's future. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you like more content like this. Thanks, guys.